On Friday, August 20th, Infowars personality J Owen Shroyer was charged with 2 counts for his role on January 6th, entering restricted grounds and violent entry and disorderly conduct on Capitol grounds. For the months preceding the Capitol breach on Jan 6th, Shroyer was a prominent figure in the Stop the Steal movement. The following is documentary footage of Shroyer's involvement, which mostly consisted of fiery speeches from the first Million MAGA March in November to the breach on January 6th. YouTube has been censoring videos that document the Stop the Steal movement for their claims of election fraud, even if the outlet is just presenting raw footage. For that reason, I will quote the following disclaimer that YouTube used to include on election-related videos. Joe Biden is the President of the United States. States certify results after ensuring ballots are properly counted and correcting irregularities and errors, and robust safeguards help ensure the integrity of election results. And YouTube links to www.cisa.gov/rumor-control to learn more, and I will include that link in the description as well. I hope that this warning suffices for YouTube to allow the video to remain online. Thank you for watching.
Since when is Washington, D.C. such a foreign-occupied communist hellhole? You know, I know about the hellhole that D.C. is a little bit too much. They've thrown me in a gulag here a couple times, in case you didn't know. But my God, the last time I was here in January, they threw me in a gulag. I thought it was bad then. I come back to D.C. now, and I'm seeing a communist hellhole. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on in Washington, D.C.? Businesses are boarded up. People are walking around in face diapers. Rats are running around in the streets. Propaganda is everywhere. What the hell is going on here? You want to know? You want to know? You want to know what communism looks like? Look around D.C. today. Here's the good news. Here's the good news. Look at this. Now notice something, guys. Notice something. See how we have our Black Lives Matter sign right over there? That's nice, isn't it? So the left gets to come out here and they get to occupy the streets. They get to put up their propaganda. They get to burn down buildings. They get to tear down barriers. And then they get bailed out of jail by the Democrats. And we come to town, and what do? They shut the whole city down. What the hell is that, man? We are in occupied D.C. Understand this. Understand this. We are in occupied D.C. That's why businesses are boarded up. That's why they're making you wear a face mask. And that's why the mayor has now said, oh, you have to get tested for COVID before you come into my city. You have to go into quarantine.
Screw those tests!
I don't think so. Did anybody here take a COVID test?
No.
Does anybody here give a damn what Muriel Bowser has to say? So, I got a lot to say here today. I'm kind of ticked off that they're destroying our country. I don't know about you. And there's a lot of different angles. There's a lot of different angles. By the way, I didn't realize this was such a Black Lives Matter stronghold. Where did the hundreds of millions of dollars for Black Lives Matter go? Where did it go? Where did it go? As far as I can tell, Black Lives Matter is still out on the streets asking for more money. So where's all the money going? Where's it all going? It went right into the Democrat Party. That's where it went. It's a Democrat Party money laundering scheme. And when we try to tell them this, they get bad. But here's what we're going to do here. Do you guys know about Stop the Steal? Did you guys come here today to stop the steal? Do you believe that this election was stolen from we the people and President Donald Trump?
Yes, it's stolen.
We've been going around the country exposing the voter fraud. You guys have shown up all the different cities we've gone to. And so what we're going to do here today is we're going to do a little presentation showing you exactly the easiest proof of voter fraud that we've ever seen probably in this nation's history. So where are my signs here, guys? Where are my signs? Here we go. Bring them on up here.
You're a force!
If they're cheating, we're not conceding! If they're cheating,
We're not conceding!
if they're cheating, we're not conceding! If they're cheating, we're not conceding!
Take a look here. Raise that up high, Dan. Can everybody see this graph that I have in front of me here?
Yeah,
Can everybody see that? Look at this. This is election night in Michigan, okay? In Michigan. Now, before anybody tries to make an argument that this is fake news, this is from the New York Times. So if you think the New York Times is fake news, fair enough. But this is their own graphic. So here's the New York Times, the state of the race in Michigan. Now, as you can see in Michigan, Donald Trump was winning. All day long, Trump is winning. And then magically, miraculously, at 3:30 in the morning, we've got a new term that we're coining here on the Stop the Steal Caravan. Magically at 3:30 in the morning, Joe Biden gets some vote Viagra. And as you can see, he goes straight up. He goes from nothing to straight up. Have you ever seen anything like that? A straight vertical vote Viagra for Joe Biden at 3:30 in the morning in Michigan. And then, right after the vote Viagra sets in, what do? They say, you know what? We're done counting in Michigan, and we're going to declare the state for Joe Biden, even though this is the most clear cheat you've ever seen in your life, right in front of your face. A 5-year-old could look at this graph and point out the blatant anomaly, but they think they're going to pull the wool over our eyes and get away with this. I don't think so.
Flatten the curve.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you would call that flattening the curve, but it's, going straight vertical for Joe Biden, and then magically they stop counting. So you tell me, do you think Joe Biden won the state of Michigan?
No! He did not.
Fishy happened there? Do you think something fishy happened? Do you think Donald Trump won the state of Michigan?
Fucking stinks around here!
Right now,
Biden sucks!
there is a lawsuit and an audit of the vote in Michigan, and I believe we're going to discover some major vote Viagra, and I believe that the state of Michigan will be called for Donald J. Trump. All right, let's move on now. Let's move on to Wisconsin. So there you go. There's the steal in Michigan. Pretty obvious right there, right? That's an obvious one. Let's go to Wisconsin now. I know, right? That's crazy, isn't it? Look at that. They can see that all the way from Virginia, that vote. They can see this vote Viagra from Virginia here. So here you go, guys. So same thing here in Wisconsin. It's a tighter race, but Donald Trump pulls out, takes the lead, and then extends his lead. And then well into the night, he's winning. Until magically, at 6 o'clock in the morning, some extra strength vote Viagra sends Joe Biden higher than Hunter Biden in China. And now he magically takes the lead for the first time all day in Wisconsin. And then they say, you know what? We're going to stop counting and we're going to declare the state of Wisconsin for Joe Biden after he gets the vote Viagra. Now, do you guys think that's a little suspicious right there? Does anybody here believe that Joe Biden won Wisconsin? Who here thinks that Donald Trump won Wisconsin? I believe there's a recount in Wisconsin happening, and I believe when that recount is finished, as long as they don't count all the illegal votes, when that recount is finished, I believe that Donald J. Trump will be declared the winner of Wisconsin. All right, let's move on now to Pennsylvania. We're going to move on to Pennsylvania. What's up? Is that one bigger? Hold on, let's see.
Slightly bigger.
It says, yeah, turn it on, man.
Check. Is this louder? I got a little Biden Viagra for my megaphone here.
Just make sure I get it back over.
This is saving my life. My voice is about to go, my friend. Thank you very much. I don't know how Trump does all these rallies. He's like a madman. All right, so here we go now. Well, we got 2 states we're going to cover here. Here's Pennsylvania. Now, sometimes Pennsylvania is at the top of this graph. Now, sometimes you head into the night and you know you're going to get lucky, right? So you take that Viagra before the date. So in Pennsylvania, Joe Biden got some extra strength vote Viagra before the polls even opened. Look at that one. That is some extra strength vote Viagra for Joe Biden right out of the gates in Pennsylvania. Of course, we know what that is. That's 2 million mail-in ballots. 2 million mail-in ballots for Joe Biden. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? How many of those mail-in ballots came from Russia, I wonder? Notice how they're not complaining about that. Somehow Russia hacks every computer, every cell phone, every website, and every voting, everything ever. Oh, but then millions of mail-in ballots, and Russia can't figure out how to put pencil in between a circle. But so you have some early vote Viagra for Pennsylvania for Joe Biden, but then what happened? The polls opened, and as you can see, Donald Trump overcame the early vote Viagra and then was surging in the lead. The bottom graph here is the vote margin over time in Pennsylvania. Do you see how huge that is for Donald Trump? Can you guys see that over there? Look at how big that is. Look at how big Trump is winning in Pennsylvania all night long, all day long. Trump winning, winning, winning. And then what happened? Tuesday night, the Democrats closed the polls. They closed the polls, but they didn't stop voting, did they? They kept voting and they kept counting. Did you see the videos? Suitcases of votes coming into Pennsylvania. Who the hell believes that? Suitcases. Now it's come out that they have these things. Have you heard of the voter vans? They have storage facilities where they have containers full of fake ballots. And then they find out how far behind are we in Pennsylvania? Well, we're about 300,000 behind. Oh, okay, well, we've got about 300,001 mail-in ballots for Biden. We'll get those over to you real shortly. And then we film it. They kick us out of the poll watching places, count 200,000 votes for Biden, and then magically, ladies and gentlemen, now see, it took them a week. They had to vote for an extra week to overcome Trump's lead in Pennsylvania. But they kept voting, and they kept counting, and they kept voting, and they kept counting, until magically, miraculously, Joe Biden takes the first lead of the day in Pennsylvania, and then what do they decide? We're going to stop counting, and we're going to declare Joe Biden the winner. Bullshit. Do you believe that? Bullshit!
Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit! Bullshit!
So somehow magically, Joe Biden voters get to vote for a week after the election, and then as soon as Biden takes the lead, they stop counting and give the state to Biden. Now here's the good news. They've actually taken Pennsylvania away from Joe Biden. And we know that the Democrats can't do math. They think 2 + 2 = 5, so they don't understand that Joe Biden no longer has 270 electoral votes. So they still think that Biden is president-elect with all the fake news claiming he's president-elect, but actually he does not have the votes, because in Pennsylvania, they are now auditing the vote, winning lawsuits, and there's going to be hundreds of thousands of votes in Pennsylvania for Biden that are not going to be counted. And I believe, who believes that Donald J. Trump won Pennsylvania? Uh-oh. Do you know what that means? That means that Donald J. Trump goes over 270 electoral votes. And that means that Donald J. Trump was re-elected the President of the United States of America. But you know what? 4 more years. 4 more years.
4 more years! 4 more years! 4 more years! 8 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 more years!
8 more years. 40 more years. Trump forever, baby. Alright, but hey, you know what? Hey, class isn't over yet. Class isn't over yet, guys. We still have to go over Georgia. No, we got it on that one. Keep that one up. Yeah. Georgia's on there, too. So, guys, take a look at Georgia, though, real quick, because this is the Stop the Steal caravan. So we've got to highlight all the steals happening. So, just like in Pennsylvania, they did us again in Georgia. They gave Joe Biden the early vote Viagra. But Donald Trump overcame that lead real quickly and easily. And then what was happening all day in Georgia? Trump was winning and winning and winning and winning and winning and winning until they closed the polls. The Democrats kept voting and counting. magically, miraculously, a week after the election, Biden finally has more votes than Donald Trump, and so they stop counting and they declare the state of Georgia for Biden. Does anybody think that Joe Biden won Georgia?
No, in Georgia.
Did you
Absolutely
see
not.
the massive crowd that we had in Atlanta? They don't think that Biden won Georgia either. Who here thinks that Donald J. Trump won Georgia? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you listen to Infowars, you know that we are tomorrow's news today. And so I thank the mainstream fake news, and I thank the Washington, D.C. swamp for giving me this exclusive story for you today. Donald J. Trump was re-elected President of the United States.
USA! 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 USA!
But not only did Donald J. Trump win re-election, he won it in a record number of votes. And I believe if all the votes are counted, Donald J. Trump is going to end up somewhere just shy of 80 million votes. Almost 10 million more than Barack Obama received. But see, they can't let that truth come out because they told you that Barack Obama was so popular. They told you he was scandal-free. They told you there'd never be anybody better than Obama. But actually, Trump gained 10 million votes between 2016 and 2020. Obama lost 3 million votes. So you tell me, who was the better president, Trump or Obama? Trump! 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 So, ladies and gentlemen, we come out here today with one mission. We have one mission, and that is to stop the steal. Stop the steal. Stop the steal.
Stop the steal! 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 Stop!
Ladies and gentlemen, the entire world is watching right now. The entire world is watching right now, and they want to know what the fate of America will be. We must be the leaders of the free world. America must be the leader of the free world, and to be the leader of the free world, we must have fair elections. And so the world looks to America with hope that we will maintain a fair election process and that we will maintain to have a nationalist in our White House to stop the forces of globalism from conquering us. And if we're victorious, which I believe we will be on this Stop the Steal movement, if we are victorious, the world will then re-energize against the forces of globalism, and worldwide freedom for humanity will commence.
1776! 1776! 1776! 1776! 1776! 1776!
1776.
You're already seeing what the New World Order looks like, ladies and gentlemen. They want you to take a test to walk into a restaurant. They want you to take a vaccine to go back to work. And now, if you want to go to a ball game or a concert, they're announcing you have to prove that you're negative for COVID. Have you ever heard of such a crazy thing in your life? Did you guys hear what Elon Musk was reporting yesterday? Did you guys see this? So yesterday, Elon Musk decided he was going to take some COVID tests. So he took, I believe, 6 different COVID tests, same day, same test. 3 of them came back positive, 3 of them came back negative. Now, these are the tests, and these are the case numbers that they're using as justification for shutting down our lives. And they're fake numbers. We're not going to let another fake destroy our country. That's what 2020 is really all about. And how we enter 2021 depends on if we let a fake pandemic, a fake election, a fake hate crime and fake news determine our fate, or if we, the people, determine our fate and we put the fake news behind us.
We the people!
We the people! We the people!
We the people! We the people! We the people! We the people! We the people! We the people! Yeah!
Yeah, I've been trying out a new chant actually on this road trip. You guys want to try this with me? I think everybody agrees with this. I'm not sure. So if you don't agree with this, you can just hang your head. Government sucks! Government sucks!
Government sucks! Government sucks! Government sucks! Government sucks! Government sucks! Government sucks!
It seems to me that this is the real anti-establishment movement that we're in right here. It seems to me that we're the ones fighting the corrupt establishment that we're all sick of. That's what it seems to me. And then it's totally confirmed when you turn the TV on, and what does it show you? Lies, lies, lies. But here's the deal. Notice we have traveled through 8 cities to be here today from Austin, Texas. And barely any local news or mainstream news even showed up to cover our events. Can you believe that? But that's okay, because guess what? We are the media now. And so even though Infowars ban.video, ban.video, ban.video,
Ban.video! Ban.video! Ban.video!
So here's the deal. We were able to get more than 40,000 followers in 5 days on a new social media app called Parler. We were able to get thousands of people to show up across the nation. We were able to get millions of views on the internet. And we were able to change the narrative in this country. And we did it all without mainstream news, all without social media big tech. So that just means that we're still in control of this country, ladies and gentlemen. They have not defeated us yet. Now, Rex Jones is here. I think he has something he wants to say. You guys know, hold on a second. Do you guys know who Alex Jones is? We are streaming live on Infowars right now. Let's give a welcome to Alex Jones! Alex Jones!
Alex Jones! Alex Jones! Alex Jones! Alex Jones! Alex Jones! Alex Jones!
We got Alex's young son here, Rex Jones. Rex, you have something to say here, Rex?
Jones! Rex Jones! Everyone in the push-up contest, we want a redo!
A recount?
What's up? Just hold that.
Let's go, Rex!
Listen,
Hold that.
I have a lot to say to you, Owen. First off, you're a bigot. I like the government. I think the government's good. All you people that are complaining about your rights being taken away, you're in the wrong. I want to see things burn. I'm a proud Democrat. I'm a Democratic leader. I'm a Democratic socialist, and I'm here to say I'm a proud Joe Biden supporter. I want everyone dead.
Hey guys, I think his dad needs to teach him how to use a bullhorn properly.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are broadcasting live transmission, downtown D.C. Good to be with you, brother. Good to be with you, Owen. Jesus, you don't know how bad that hurts. Oh my God.
I think it needs a Superman vitality.
I am so sick of being in this town. I am so sick of being here already, and it's only been like a night. DC truly is disgusting, isn't it? These people try to tell you that Donald Trump didn't win. Owen just showed you. Look at those lines. You see that vertical line? That's not an election. That's a lie. That is a lie, and that is a falsehood.
Should we call vote Viagra?
These people are trying to steal something that was so clearly won. It blows my mind. And if you roll over and you let it happen, you are just as guilty as they are for destroying this country. Everyone needs to be out in the streets. Everyone needs to be making their own individual content. Everyone needs to be fighting the fight. That's what it's about. These people are literal demons. They hate you. They hate your family. They hate your kids. They look at you like you look at a rat on the street. These people are literal demons. Literal demons. And
Pot-belly goblins! Pot-belly goblins! Pot-belly goblins! Pot-belly goblins!
Pot-belly goblins!
Look at their ground troops. Look at their supporters. They're like these 90-year-old women who hate their lives because they didn't have kids. I mean, it's a sea of gray hair over there. No one over there is getting anything they want. Nobody.
They don't have balls on that side.
Well, the women have the balls. That's the weird thing. It's like it's an undersex.
It's so fucking backwards.
Well, Owen, when's the big man showing up?
Give it up for Rex Jones, everybody!
Rex Jones! Rex Jones! Rex Jones! Rex Jones! Rex Jones! Rex Jones! Rex Jones!
And yes, the big man Alex Jones is in Washington, D.C. And he will be marching with us tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've given you a brief little display here, a brief presentation about one level of the voter fraud, which is just the proof, just the line graphs that a 5-year-old could look at and point out the anomaly. But that's not where it stops, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, I think we should probably give the Biden campaign some credit where credit is due. You know, the Biden campaign did a really good job going after the dead voter. This was a voting base that Donald Trump didn't go after, and Biden did. And so thousands of Confederate soldiers showed up on Election Day for Joe Biden.
They killed it!
It's actually true. It's actually true. They went back and they looked at Confederate soldiers, they plugged their name into voter rolls, and they voted for Joe Biden. Isn't that amazing? That's incredible. Millions and millions of mail-in ballots. We have the videos. Millions and millions of mail-in ballots where they just send 10 ballots to a Democrat's house, they fill out all 10 and mail them back, and then they count all of them.
You think it was a sting operation?
Unbelievable. It won't be enough. What's going to bring them down is their rigged voting machines, flipping 3 million votes.
Dominion.
3 million votes.
Dominion's going down!
Have you heard of Dominion voting systems? Did you hear about this? Guess who institutionalized the Dominion voting systems into our republic? The Clinton Foundation. Why won't those bastards just go away? But it wasn't only that. Lock them up! Lock them up!
Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up! Lock them up!
I don't know about you guys, but for the next 4 years, I want to see a lot of people going to jail. Yeah.
Indictments!
So, drain the swamp! Drain the swamp!
Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp!
But it wasn't only the Dominion voting systems. You hear of Hammer and Scorecard? Do you hear about Hammer and Scorecard? I have a feeling that a Democrat hasn't actually won an election in a long time. Because every one of these quote-unquote glitches seems to go in the favor of Joe Biden. Isn't that strange? We didn't find dumpsters full of Biden ballots, did we? Those were Trump ballots. We didn't find people filling out hundreds of Trump ballots, just filling out Donald Trump, did we? You found it for Biden, right?
That's right.
We didn't see votes be flipped from Democrat to Republican for Donald Trump. We didn't see that, did we? How long do you think this charade has been going on? The good news is, America is awake, and we are invading the conquered Washington, D.C. this weekend, and the Million MAGA March will commence. And I don't know what they're going to do. Have you guys seen that they shut the streets down ahead of our arrival? They are, let me tell you, they are so scared right now, ladies and gentlemen, you have no idea. They did not want us to be here this weekend. That's why they said, oh, we're going to have a mandatory COVID test. We said, no, thank you. They said, well, we're going to put you into quarantine. We said, no, you're not. They said, well, we're going to shut down the park so that you can't come out here and gather. We said, well, good luck with that. So I have a feeling that tomorrow in D.C., there's going to be thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans in the streets waving the old glory, celebrating the re-election of Donald J. Trump. Celebrating the fact that we are taking our country back. So we are seeing more Americans awake now than ever. 2020 has been quite a year for people. They saw them fake Russian collusion for 4 years. They faked Russian collusion. They faked impeachments. They faked hate crimes. They faked stories, fake news, Brett Kavanaugh, Donald Trump, all of it. They faked the news. They then faked the pandemic. And now they're trying to fake an election, and I think we've decided this is the last straw.
We're done with it.
Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
Hell no! No more. Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no! Hell no!
I don't want some child molester named Joe Biden in the White House.
Get him the hell out of there!
You want to know what the swamp is? You want to know what the embodiment of the swamp is?
Joe Biden!
The FBI has sent investigators to U.S. Postal Service workers who were whistleblowers for Project Veritas, and they grilled them for hours. A veteran. But Hunter Biden is yet to receive a visit from the FBI.
Disappeared.
The FBI is yet to call Joe and ask Joe who the big guy is.
Creepy Joe. Creepy Joe Biden.
That is the swamp that needs to be drained.
Beijing Biden!
Beijing Biden!
Beijing
Beijing Biden!
Biden! Beijing Biden! Beijing Biden!
I wish that we could unite the entire country behind this. It's sad that so many people fall for the fake news propaganda. The libtards. Fox sucks. We like some of the guys on Fox, but they sold us out, didn't they? This is one of the final battles to save the Republic, ladies and gentlemen. So yes, there are going to be people that betray us. There are going to be people that stab us in the back, but that's okay, because we never needed them to begin with. All we need is the strength and the will and the understanding that God is on our side, and we will take this republic back. USA! 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 USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! We love God!
So every event that we've had on the Stop the Steal Caravan has been bigger than a Biden rally. Isn't that amazing? And they expect us to believe that Biden beat us? But this gentleman over here was pointing out, Biden should have been having his rallies at the cemetery, because that's where all of his voters were. I'm telling you, Trump should have gone off after that dead vote. Millions of dead votes went to Biden. You know what? I got a little funny sign here. What do you guys think about this?
She's trash! Look Pelosi! The trick.
I hear Pelosi is not going to be the Speaker of the House anymore. Did you hear that? Yeah. She heard about it too. She was in San Francisco. If you were in San Francisco on Thursday and you were going around looking for a drink, for an alcoholic beverage, you couldn't find one because Pelosi drank it all. She was so depressed that she drank all the alcohol in San Francisco. And it looks like it too, so yeah. Screw Pelosi, alright, just keep that, but I think I have a feeling if we got fair elections, you have a crush on Pelosi? The dentures are falling out, the skin's falling off her head. Why do all these people, like for example, Joe Biden's been involved in government for 50 years and he keeps telling us how he's going to change things. Who buys that crap? Who buys that crap? I don't think anybody buys that crap. But here's the deal, guys. Who here is going to be in D.C. tomorrow?
Yeah!
Who here is ready for the Million MAGA March tomorrow? I don't think they're ready for us.
No.
They think they're ready for us. They're shutting down all the city streets. But I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, at noon when they try to shut us down and quarantine us. But there's millions of us out here waving American flags.
Do it anyway.
Boy, how is that going to look? How is that going to look? But I know one thing. We're going to hold that line, and we're not going to back down tomorrow.
Don't back down.
And I have a feeling chants of USA are going to be echoing throughout the streets of D.C. tomorrow. So let's give them, as the whole world tunes in, and we have a bunch of independent journalists out here that are going to be sharing this. Let's let the whole world get a little taste of what's coming tomorrow. USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA! USA!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Stop the Steal Caravan. Who here was on the caravan with us? Make some noise. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We love you guys. We've got one more event tomorrow. That's going to be at noon, right here at the White House. We'll see where we have to start this thing since they have everything shut down. But I want to salute everybody that made this possible. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Thank you guys for shopping at InfoWarsStore.com. Thank you for telling your friends and family. We've been to Austin, we've been to Houston, we've been to Baton Rouge, we've been to Tallahassee, we've been to Atlanta, we've been to Columbia, we've been to Raleigh, we've been to Richmond, and now we're right here in Washington, D.C., ready to take this country back. So once again, I want to thank everybody for coming out here. We love you guys. God bless you guys. God bless Donald Trump, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Infowars. Infowars. Infowars.
Infowars! 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 Infowars!
All right, listen up, guys. Listen up, guys. If you guys want a picture, just line up and just kind of get a little organized here. We obviously have security. There's been some threats made against us, but that's not going to intimidate us. So if anybody wants pictures, we're not going to go anywhere. So just be patient, and we've got a guy right here who'll take it for you. Okay? Thank you, guys. God bless you. God bless Trump. God bless Trump. God bless Trump.
God bless Trump!
I got a gift for you.
How's everybody doing tonight, huh? Today, November 14th, 2020, we made history. Not only were there 1 million Americans and Trump voters in Washington, D.C. today, there were also hundreds of thousands of us dispersed in nations' capitals all across this country. And in a loud and clear voice, America told the deep state, the globalists, and the occupying forces of America that you will not steal our election. And so we marched to the Supreme Court, where surely this election process is going to have to end up with all these lawsuits, and we went right to the front steps, and we told them to stop the steal!
Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the steal! Stop the steal!
Please tell them.
What?
Joshua Messias, Tony Lamada, please tell them about them. They need help. They need you free.
By the way,
Best for Trump, baby.
by the way, I heard Antifa was hanging out here tonight, doing their normal criminal thug activity, turned the left corner, ran into 200 Proud Boys, and got their ass kicked. Where are my Proud Boys out tonight? Did you guys get to eat tonight?
Not enough.
Still hungry, huh? Well, I hope that they don't show up here and give you guys another opportunity for an all-you-can-eat buffet. Or maybe I do, I don't know. But seriously, folks, this has been an incredible movement that has been completely ignored by the mainstream news, completely censored by big tech social media. Yet here we are tonight, here we were today, and here we are united as Americans, and we're telling them, we don't need you! And so, if you guys on Fox News
Sucker girls to nationalism!
Pelosi don't want to broadcast the American Revolution 2.0, then fine. Infowars will take the exclusives. But it took all of us together to make this the #1 story in the world today. And so the whole world watched as America marched, and they found faith and hope in human freedom and liberty and decency, led by America once again.
Freedom!
And believe me, as the world watches, they want President Trump to remain in that White House just as much as we do. They don't want that corrupt, child-sniffing, pedophile molester Joe Biden in there. And Hunter smokes crack?
Hunter smokes crack! 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 Hunter smokes crack!
But seriously, we wouldn't have made this the #1 story in the world if you guys didn't come out here, if you guys didn't take action, if you guys didn't film and tell your friends and family, but we did it. And now we're telling the whole world and we're telling America that what they're about to get is 4 more years! 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 We've experienced quite a lot in 2020, have we not? It's been a pretty wild ride, isn't it? And somehow, some way, we keep saying the same thing. Alex Jones was right. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? How many here watch Infowars?
Every day!
The frogs are gay!
War room! 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 War room!
America first! America first!
America first! America first! America first! America first! America first! America first! America first! We're roaring, folks. We're roaring. All right, so we got a shout out to the Proud Boys that are out here tonight. I guess the Groypers are out here too, aren't they? That's good. How many?
Fuck Charlie Kirk!
Fuck Charlie Kirk! Fuck Charlie Kirk!
No, we will be abandoned by people who we thought were our allies. We will. Because we are really in the final battles to save this republic right now, ladies and gentlemen. And if we can restore our election process and show the world and really show America how rigged it's been for decades, they always ask, how do people like Nancy Pelosi stay in power for 50 years? It's called Dominion voting system. That's how. And now we know, and now we have hundreds of sworn affidavits in multiple states, and there will be arrests made because of the massive election theft that we've just experienced. But the good news is, who was at the stage today earlier when Alex Jones spoke? Who saw that? So not everybody got to hear this, but I was able to make an exclusive announcement today. Nobody else in the media wants to make this announcement because they're all too afraid, or they're all traitors. But ladies and gentlemen, I can announce to you right now in high confidence that Donald J. Trump has been re-elected the United States. And they try to put Joe Biden in the White House. They've been dealing with Trump for 4 years. They're going to have to start dealing with us in their face. And believe me, that's the last thing that they want. You saw what they did when we landed in D.C., didn't you? They started panicking. They tried to shut things down, shut down the streets, tell us all to take COVID tests, tell us all to go into quarantine. Isn't this crazy? It's like living in a communist country out here in D.C.? Do you guys like what communists taste like out here in D.C.? How many of y'all are from a state that doesn't have some bullshit lockdown going on? But no, I walk around D.C. with our friends. Today we had millions of people, nobody wearing a mask, and the local people walk by and they're so scared and they're so afraid because they believe this, just like they believe that Joe Biden was elected president, which he was not ever. In fact, it's going to come out that Donald Trump had nearly 80 million votes and beat Barack Obama's record by 5 million votes. Which not only makes Donald Trump the most popular president of all time, not only gives Donald Trump the most votes of all time, but he's also the most popular president re-elect of all time. And it's pretty simple, really. It's pretty simple, really. He puts America first, he tells it like it is, and he tells the liberal commies to go screw themselves. Now moving forward, folks, this is going to be a long, hard-fought battle. President Trump has very few people among him, but we know who's fighting for America right now. Names like Rudy Giuliani, Sidney Powell, Michael Flynn, Jay Sekulow, and many other people. In fact, there was a Trump campaign worker on Fox News today. I forget what Hewitt or some guy who's got big hair. And he does his hair for 2 hours and then does 30 minutes on air, and that's his day. And he was upset that the Trump campaign worker was demanding recounts in Georgia and Wisconsin, showing all the evidence of voter fraud. Why is Fox News trying to stop us from seeing this election theft?
Because they're traitors.
What is going on over there?
Traitors.
Who here is turning off Fox News except for Tucker?
Except for Tucker.
We all still love Tucker. Tucker, 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 Tucker. But this is how bad it is, guys. This is how bad it is. How long have we had Hunter Biden's laptop for? In fact, we've got friends out here from the National File. Where is the National File? Do you guys make it down here yet?
Yeah, National File.
They got the diary. We've got the Biden diaries. We've got the videos. We found Hunter Biden's Pornhub account. I mean, goodness gracious. We see him with crack pipes and all this stuff, but that's all fine. But now we know that Joe Biden was taking tens of millions of dollars from multiple foreign nations. The big guy got to get his cut. No FBI investigation. Not a single scintilla of interest from the FBI. Instead, do you know what the FBI has been doing? They've been going to visit Project Veritas whistleblowers, spending hours trying to coerce them instead of going and investigating actual criminals like Joe Biden. This is the swamp that must be drained, and only 4 more years of Donald Trump can do that, and that's why we just reelected him. Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp!
Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Drain the swamp!
Defund the swamp.
So I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple months, but I know in the long run, we now have the confidence, the will, the steadfastness, and the perseverance to ensure that America will live on for another 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 years and lead the way of worldwide freedom.
America first! America first! America first!
USA! 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 USA!
USA!
Our favorite MAGA rapper Bryson Gray is over here. He may do a performance, I don't know. No pressure, Bryson, no pressure. But listen, this has been a long tour here for Infowars. We want to thank everybody out there that supports us. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a platform. So we want to thank everybody out there. Thank you guys so much. We love you. We salute you. God bless you guys. God bless Donald Trump. God bless the United States of America.
Infowars! Infowars!
Infowars! Infowars! one more thing I have to say here, and then I'm going to put this mic down and I'm going to hang out with y'all. We're going to have a little fun out here. Yeah. But I have one more thing that I'm going to say. It's the most important thing I think I've said all day. I need a beer! Yeah! Who wants a cold beer? Yeah! Thank you guys. We love you guys. 4 more beers. 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 4 more beers.
One more.
USA! 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 Cheers to America! I'm not old enough. How do we feel about Alex Jones, ladies and gentlemen? Boy, look at what we have here today. What started with one man on public access television is now millions of Americans in the streets of D.C. And you know, there's going to be debates. Did Trump win? Did Biden win? It doesn't matter because God wins. And we have been betrayed by the Supreme Court. We have been betrayed by the Republican Party. We have been betrayed by the mainstream media. But we will not be betrayed by God. And so, when we march to the Supreme Court today, we're going to let them know it was never the Supreme Court's revolution. It was never the Republican Party's revolution. It was always our revolution. So we're honored to be marching with you today in D.C., and this is not going to stop till we take America back from the globalists. So God bless all of you, God bless Donald Trump, and God bless America. USA! 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 USA!
Hey, tone it down.
We're walking up Pennsylvania.
We're coming, swamp creatures! We're coming for all you commie traitors in Congress that have stabbed us in the back. You stabbed us in the back one too many times. And we're coming with truth and justice and non-violent civil disobedience. We will not accept the fake election of that child molesting Joe Biden, that Chinese communist agent Joe Biden. We know where he belongs, and it's not the White House. China Joe Biden is a child molester.
China Joe, baby!
China Joe's got to go.
China Joe!
China Joe has got to go. China Joe has got to go.
China Joe!
China Joe has got to go.
China Joe! Get him, buddy!
Pedo Joe has got to go. Pedo Joe has got to go. Pedo Joe has got to go.
I will.
As the former Democrat just announced today, Vernon Jones, that he's a Republican. As he said today, we're taking our country back from the corrupt politicians that have been robbing us for years and selling us out. There's President Trump!
One!
Stop the steal! 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 Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Pedo Joe has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Pedo Joe has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Pedo Joe has got to go! Ho, ho! Pedo Joe has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Pedo Joe has got to go!